Getting in some breaking news now from the other poll-bound state of Uttarakhand, where senior BJP leader Narendra Nagar Gopal Rawat is likely to join the Congress today. He has met Harish Rawat in the national capital along with Congress state president Ganesh Godial, and was also believed to be present in this meeting. Let me bring in our political editor Aishwarya Kapoor to just put this into perspective. What would this essentially mean for the Congress party? Now, Aishwarya, just put this into perspective. What does this essentially mean? Does this mean some sort of a setback for the Bharatiya Janata Party, or as in other states we have seen, a lot of them who've not got any tickets have actually jumped ships?
Shaman, at this point of time, Harish Rawat is on Gear 5. What he wants is to get everyone which is just not satisfied within the BJP back in the fold. Though with Harak Singh Rawat, he was not that comfortable, but we've seen today itself. So after that, you are going to see at least half a dozen more leaders jumping ship from the BJP and even the Aam Aadmi Party, and then joining the Congress. Because as far as the hill state of Uttarakhand is concerned, it's always being said that it's a very oscillating movement between one party and then the other. And it's always been a two-party contest. But this time around, you have the Aam Aadmi Party as well. Harish Rawat is eyeing for the chief ministerial post for the last time. He knows that this is his last attempt. Post that, Congress will change the leadership in the state, and hence he's trying every trick in the trade. Every trick in the trade he's trying, and he just wants to garner that kind of support and that kind of arsenal. That's why you see that all of these leaders who are now joining the Congress party are those who are known to jump ships right prior to election. So it is not that there is some very serious ideological change or some problem in those parties from which they are jumping ship. But the only and only there is only one criteria, and that is whether they can win their constituency or not. And for Congress, that seems to be the most important part. And hence, Harish Rawat has let loose all his guns to get every leader who's satisfied, even if there is an iota of a dissatisfaction in that leader, whether he's from BJP or the Aam Aadmi Party. Congress is going to open the gates of their party cadre for them. And that is why we are being told not only these two, but there is at least half a dozen more leaders who can jump ship. And it's only and only because Harish Rawat understands that for him personally as well, this is the last attempt. And post these elections, the Congress party is going to be hell-bent in changing the leadership for the state of Uttarakhand. Shawan.
Well, thank you very much, Aishwarya. Let me also bring in our colleague Piyush, who's been tracking this story. Piyush, just walk us through the details that you are picking up. Aishwarya has been hinting at the fact that there could be possibility of more MLAs or for that matter BJP workers joining the Congress party, not just the BJP but also the Aam Aadmi Party. What is it that you are picking up?
Well, Shaman, like our political editor Aishwarya Kapoor has rightly pointed out, that Harish Rawat is now trying his best to induct as many as disgruntled leaders from other political parties, be it from BJP or Aam Aadmi Party, because right now his main focus is to form the Congress government in the state of Uttarakhand. Remember that in the last few days, a series of meetings are also taking place in national capital under the leadership of Priyanka Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, where they are discussing on the candidates list. If we specifically talk about Harak Singh Rawat, remember that 5 days back he was sacked by BJP for indulging into anti-party activities. Reportedly, Harak Singh Rawat was asking for tickets not only for himself but also for his daughter-in-law. But that demand was rejected by Bharatiya Janata Party, and after that he started indulging into anti-party activities, and that is why he was sacked by BJP. He was cabinet minister in the state of Uttarakhand. And today, after joining Congress party in presence of Priyanka Gandhi and Harish Rawat, Harak Singh Rawat has now said that he was not allowed to work during the 5 years of BJP government in Uttarakhand. He also said that after joining Congress party, he will try his best to remove BJP from the government in the state of Uttarakhand. Now we'll have to wait and watch if there would be more inductions take place in Congress party, because we know as to how elections are all set to take place in just one phase. Elections will take place in Uttarakhand, and before that, political churning has already begun. All political parties are trying their best to woo the voters here in Uttarakhand. And this joining of Harak Singh Rawat into Congress party, is certainly going to give a boost to Congress party. But at the same time, BJP has made it very clear that it is not of the view of giving tickets to people from one family and in large numbers, and that is why the demand of Harsh Singh Rawat was also rejected by the Saffron Party. Shaman.
Well, thank you very much, Piyush, for getting us the latest. We'll keep a close watch on all the poll-bound states where developments are taking place thick and fast.